The trap of aid stoppage in Africa. We find ourselves at crossroads in a world where generosity often wears the guise of aid. This is what we have seen when the President Trap talks to the Ukraine President Zelensky, when one country depended on other one for its military and financial need. Imagine a land rich in potential, where communities flourish and individuals are empowered to shape their futures. Yet, too often, we see a cycle of dependency that stifles growth and innovation. Today, we delve into a pressing issue, the aid stoppage trap in Africa. But rather than simply handing out fish, let's explore how we can teach communities to fish and thrive on their own. Aid has long been a lifeline for many African nations, helping to alleviate immediate needs. However, while the intentions behind aid are noble, the consequences can be complex. Over time, reliance on foreign assistance can lead to a cycle of dependency. When communities become reliant on aid, they may lose the drive to innovate. They wait for assistance instead of seeking sustainable solutions. And, as we can see, practically all developed countries were not grown by aid. Rather, because they had no other option for growth, the only thing they had was to strive for innovation and young empowerment. It's crucial to recognize that aid, while necessary in emergencies, should not be a permanent solution. When aid is suddenly stopped, the effects can be devastating. Communities that rely on external support often find themselves unprepared. But what if we could pivot this narrative? We were caught off guard when the aid stopped. We had not built the skills or systems to sustain ourselves. But it was a wake-up call. For decades, international aid has served as a lifeline for many African countries, offering urgent support during times of crisis. But what happens when the aid stops? The reality might be stark. Countries that have relied largely on foreign assistance frequently find themselves at a loss, battling to preserve stability and progress. This is an aid stoppage trap. When aid is abruptly halted, it's not just a loss of funds. It's a loss of hope, direction, and the means to sustain livelihoods. This dependency can lead to a culture where communities become passive recipients rather than active participants in their development. Imagine instead a world where communities are equipped with the skills and resources to thrive independently. Teaching someone to fish is about empowerment. It's about instilling knowledge, fostering innovation, and building resilience. This shift from dependency to self-sufficiency is crucial. The solution lies not in merely providing resources, but in empowering individuals with the tools and knowledge they need to thrive. Teaching communities to fish means fostering skills that lead to self-sufficiency. If all nations in Africa focus on education and vocational training, when people learn skills, they can create their opportunities. In this case, the nations are building a future where reliance on aid will not be necessary. By investing in education, skills training, and local entrepreneurship, we can help communities tap into their inherent potential. This not only creates jobs, but also stimulates local economies, making them less reliant on external aid. There are shining examples across Africa where communities have been transformed through education and innovation. These stories remind us that the potential is immense when individuals are given a chance to thrive. Take, for example, the power of cooperatives. When communities come together, pooling resources and knowledge, they can achieve far more than they could alone. These models not only promote self-sufficiency, but also build a sense of community and shared purpose. Nowadays, we are hearing reports that certain African innovators are working to develop an electric vehicle, which is the current four-wheel drive technology. However, for communities to truly thrive, infrastructure is key. Roads connecting rural areas to markets, schools educating the next generation, and healthcare facilities ensuring well-being are all essential. This is where partnerships can flourish. By fostering partnerships that focus on building infrastructure, we create an environment where communities can flourish. It's not just about providing resources. It's about creating a sustainable ecosystem where every element works in harmony. Local governments and organizations play a pivotal role in this transformation. They understand the unique challenges and opportunities within their communities. By fostering collaboration and encouraging innovation, they can lead the charge in developing sustainable solutions. Technology also plays a significant role in this transformation. With the rise of mobile technology, communities can access information, markets, and services like never before. This not only increases efficiency, but also opens up new opportunities. Imagine a farmer using mobile apps to learn about weather patterns, market prices, and sustainable practices. This access to information empowers them to make informed decisions, maximizing their yield and profits. On a global scale, it's essential to rethink the approach to aid. Instead of a one-size-fits-all model, we should focus on tailored solutions that promote self-sufficiency. This requires listening to local voices and understanding their unique needs. Collaboration between nations can lead to innovative solutions. For instance, sharing knowledge and best practices can empower African nations to develop their strategies, reducing reliance on foreign aid over time. Conclusion, a call to action. The journey toward self-sufficiency is not without challenges, but the potential is immense. By shifting our perspective from simply providing aid to empowering communities, we can break the cycle of dependency. We must teach communities to fish, ensuring that they have the tools, resources, and knowledge to thrive. This is not just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about creating a future where every individual has the opportunity to contribute, innovate, and lead. Together, we can forge a path towards sustainable development in Africa, turning the tide on dependency and fostering a culture of self-reliance. Let us be the change makers, the educators, and the visionaries. The time to act is now. Together, we can build a brighter future for Africa, one that is not defined by aid, but by empowerment.